of TeTfund architecture, Sony HM. The management of this agency, let me be biased and recognize one of our own, the Director of Public Affairs, the National Secretary of our great union, the Chairperson or Chairman of LUJ FCT Council, the Chairman of LUJ Benue Council, the other distinguished personalities, staff of the National Secretariat, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, let me begin by thanking God most sincerely for a day like this, a day set aside for us to come and interact towards making sure that we improve and comment the way we are operating in this country. Let me begin by appreciating you most sincerely and appreciating TeTfund for revitalizing the tertiary institutions in Nigeria. NUJ is an umbrella body of all practicing journalists in Nigeria. I bring you greetings from all journalists in Nigeria. Let me equally this opportunity to say the essence of this bill is for us to first familiarize and see how we can work together towards taking our country to greater heights. Sir, it may interest you to know for a very long time, NUJ is monitoring the activities of this agency, and we are glad to say that we are happy, extremely happy with the way and manner the project has been executed in tertiary institutions across the country. I must commend the Executive Secretary and his team for a wonderful job. That is why we felt it is necessary for us as leaders of this union to come together and see how we can partner towards making sure that we create more visibility on the activities of this agency. Sir, NUJ is trying to see how we can collaborate so that we can embark on a tour of few selected institutions across the 6 geopolitical zones, so that we can be able to see the laudable programs, the laudable project executed under your administration by TeTfund. And I believe the essence of that is for us to work together towards making sure that Nigerians should know that there is an institution that is doing a lot in that regard. It may also interest you to know, sir, in the past, NUJ was able to pass vote of confidence in 2 occasions. The first one, I was deputy president of this union, and the second one was under my leadership. We believe we are doing wonderfully well. That is why we clearly reflected in our communique, in one of our communique, that federal government should increase funding for TeTfund. And at the same time, the timely release of funds is key, because we believe without funds there is no way we'll be able to revitalize the institutions we have in this country. So the second objective of this our meeting is to see how we can partner towards sensitizing Nigerians on the ongoing projects across the country. There is no way we'll go to all it at this stage, but for us at the level of NUJ, we're thinking towards seeing that we can select at least 2 state political zones, so that we can go in collaboration with TeTfund to see for ourselves the laudable programs executed by this agency. The second objectives are, we have an institute that is called IIJ, International Institute of Journalism. It is an institute that belongs to NUJ. The institute is saddled with responsibilities of training journalists with the sole aim of improving journalism profession in Nigeria, towards making sure that we avoid or eradicate what we call hero journalism or quackery. So the institute needs your support. We want to see how you can support the institute so that we can have what we call a training equipment, for instance, FM station and TV station in that institute. We believe if TeTfund can be able to do that, know that it is going to go a long way in changing the narrative. And I believe journalists will appreciate you and will appreciate your management. The other thing, sir, the reason why we are here is to see how, as well as we can also partner towards making sure that time to time we'll be having what we call a quarterly briefing. The essence is for us as an independent body to come and tell the whole world what we saw, where we are happy we'll appreciate, where we have 1 or 2 advice will advise the agency. And I believe the agency will open their doors for us. And finally, for us, we also want to see how TeTfund can support the union so that we can have our 2026 media summit in FCT or in Abuja here precisely. And the essence of that summit is for us to invite academia, we can invite other stakeholders to come and brainstorm making sure that we improve on issues, especially issues of security and issues of funding towards education in this country. And I believe with this, we'll be able to change the narrative and we'll be able to take our country to a greater height. With this, I know you are headed elsewhere any moment from now. I want to thank you most sincerely for this opportunity. And I believe together we'll be able to leave a mark worthy of emulation. With this, I thank you most sincerely on behalf of National Executive Council of the Union. I appreciate you and appreciate your management for this opportunity. It is our hope and prayer we'll continue to partner for the progress of this country. Thank you and God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Hundreds of people. So agencies that are responsible are handling that. But we are grateful to him for his concern for our sector. So Mr. President, I thank you for taking time to come and greet us. I extend my hand of fellowship, and I want to assure you on behalf of my management team and our board of trustees that we are leader friendly and we will in any way we can support you to deliver on your mandate to the Nigerian people. Once again, I thank you for this question.
Thank you, sir. With the remark of the Executive Secretary done, we'll move straight to the exchange presentation of souvenir to the delegation from the Nigerian Union of Journalists.